What is up, everybody? How's it going? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Today, I'm going to be continuing my part 5, I believe, of my commentary on God of War. And we are going on another mission, I believe, to Alfheim is next.
I am. Whenever you're ready.
And so, what I'm going to actually do... is I don't know why I have this cloak thing on. Because I need to get the best gear. And I think this is it. So this is the gear I was rocking throughout the later playthroughs. Is I love the whole blue, blue atmosphere here. Kind of is really cool. It matches the theme of this area, but just I love blue in general. It's my favorite color.
Excuse me, sir.
And then you have this squirrel, which is interesting. I actually saw the later movie of the Chronicles of Narnia,
What a strapping physique.
and I believe he was in the Chronicles of Narnia.
Acts of violence, I imagine.
Now, no, not this exact squirrel, but like the character.
Squirrel that tends the world tree.
Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it just reminds me of him. And this is personally my favorite, one of my favorite characters, because he's very he's very cute, but also like very funny as well.
Not one for gastronomic exploration, I see.
Wait, if you're Ratatosker, why are you so different when we summon you for help?
It's a long story. But you are correct. I am indeed Ratatosker.
Ratatosker.
The one you know as Ratatosker is merely one of my spectral aspects. And a particularly nasty one at that. I consider him so far removed from myself that he's practically a different person. Speaking of, Bitter, would you like to come out and see your friends?
Fuck off! I'm busy.
I suppose that was to be expected. Anyway, now that I've polished off all this resin for you, would you like the seed back?
What is the seed?
Indeed. A seed of Yggdrasil, to be precise. Since my dwarven tenants performed their little reconfiguration, you'll need seeds like these to open up new destinations on my tree.
Your tree, huh?
Yes.
Because personally, if you look at Kratos' armor, I love the gold and the blue mixed in together. It's really cool how they added like a transmog system in the God of War. You couldn't really do that in the first game, and then they changed it in this game. So it's really, really, really cool.
Ah, so that's why Master Brock needed it.
Perhaps as we travel, you can tell me the tale of your prior visit to the land of the elves.
Sure I can.
What was interesting is that I was expecting Alfheim to be just like the first game, you know?
Pray you tried coming with us.
Where it has like a beacon of light, it's blue in the sky, rivers all around. And then I was expecting that. And then when I first got here, it was totally different of what I expected.
Sought to fill our Bifrost, and they attacked
Yay, it's
The
going
Dark
down
Elves
and
were
down and
covering it
down.
with their sticky hive stuff. When we freed it,
I still love the axe that just recalls. Boom. I love it every single time. It's what drove me into God of War 4 and why. It was the main reason I bought God of War 4. It's just, you could just recall the axe. And then I got here and I'm like, it's weird. It's sandy? What's going on
we'll
here?
find Grow a shrine.
And then I learned throughout me playing this level
I see the elves continue.
is that it basically just means that
For things being better in Alpha.
it just affects the realm differently.
Yikes. Fimbulwinter hit Alfheim hard.
No. Storms have plagued Alfheim's deserts long before Fimbulwinter.
Hold on. I hear something out there. Something big.
Our goal is at the temple, not in the desert.
There. the Temple of Light.
So, like I said, I'm not going to do any optional objectives. I'm just going to
Freya
run
never
complete
bothered returning
straight through the
Alfheim,
story.
even Mimir.
Aye, no. I assumed the fate of his own realm took precedence.
Wait, Freya's brother?
Yes. Cut from a different cloth. That was.
Barricade up ahead.
Nope, nope, not anymore.
I didn't know it could do that.
Watch the exploding one!
Continue on.
Freya's brother. How was he involved?
Long ago, Freyr of the Vanir traveled to Alfheim, where he discovered a once beautiful land devastated by war. Using his divine powers, he set about cultivating a tenuous peace among the elves.
Did you mention how that piece fell apart as soon as he left?
I was getting to it.
You hear that?
Oh,
Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. I really like... Oh, my armor, sorry. It's really cool.
We don't want to hurt you.
We do not have a choice.
It's really cool with the blue and gold mixed together. Just me personally, I love it.
We're the ones who freed the light.
The reason I also like this shield is that, like I said, it has that the thing where it can basically break people's shields, just like the first game on the Valkyries.
Not like they're giving us much control.
Especially that one where it shields up, you can easily just do that and it breaks the shield.
No. Just an optimist, old friend.
If only, if only. Anyways, let's keep on moving.
So tall. We came in from the top last time. Didn't realize all this was even down here.
it's an older gate, built to promote cooperation between the elves. I'll go first.
And I personally
Let me know when I've reached
do love the dynamic between this level, between the light and the dark, because it's something we never saw in the first game. We just saw a war between them, and the light elves not fighting back, but in this one they are. So it's very, very different.
Good, I think. Father, now you go.
Unfortunately for Alfheim, Freyr couldn't accept his sister's decision to marry Odin. He returned to Vanaheim and left this realm to its fate.
To be fair, the Aesir did set him on fire that one time.
The door should have opened. Are you sure it's balanced?
Yeah, but the realm isn't. Not anymore.
Go the other way.
Father, try. Yeah, yeah. And here, you keep pushing forward.
Because it's the whole idea where the light versus dark, and this is like the duality I see in
Shall we?
I forgot which culture it was, but yeah, where it's like the dark exists in the light and the light exists in the dark. I want to say Daoism,
What's a dark
where it has that symbol, and I love it how they kind of portrayed it here.
Yes. The elves weren't always split between light and dark, you know. This statue depicts the elves before the war, before they discovered the power of the light.
What's that sound?
No sense in spoiling the surprise.
And so I thought this was really, really cool. Lake of Souls, I kind of like that because earlier we heard Brock mention they have a Lake of Souls.
Of course, making the light unstable.
And so we're gonna skip this for now.
That's the Lake of Souls.
Yes. After the creation of the
Okay,
nine
where
realms,
are
all
we
the
supposed
souls
to
gathered
hit
around the tower.
this? I forgot.
When
Give
the
me a
elves
second.
discovered its potential, they built this temple
There we
to
go.
harness that energy. A smashing success, to say the least.
Many of them became
Kratos,
victims
I mean,
of their
sorry,
divine power.
Atreus,
Thus,
move.
The light elves were born. Well done. Though I imagine our light elf friends will be less than pleased.
We're just gonna zoom through this temple to fight enemies that we need need to.
Them again. They
Best
may
just to let these two do their
Let's
thing.
bring it on.
Enemy, left flank!
Boom, right through the heart. I love that. Okay, let's move forward, shall we? But that's kind of like what I like about this world, is that they still have the light, but it's not as bright as before. And the dark elves kind of have taken over the realm. And so it's very interesting that they just show all this. And we'll learn more about it too, but it's basically through this realm where you just have to fight through challenges and puzzles just to get to the end. Not one of my favorite realms, but it is what it is. I still think that's really cool. The graphics in this game are just absolutely amazing. It's very beautiful to see all this.
Enhance the temple and themselves by the look of it.
They definitely look more dangerous than last time.
Oh, those were just the foot soldiers. They'll get more dangerous the further up we go.
Yay!
So if these elves use the light to build doors and make themselves stronger, what do the dark elves want with it?
To return it
Okay,
back to
so
the
puzzle.
To them, the natural resources of Alfheim are sacred.
Go over here
The light itself.
and just
The Light Elf success came at a terrible price. Alfheim's once lively desert.
Come on,
withered
where is
into a
it?
storm
There it is.
wasteland soon after the creation of this temple.
More light elves ahead. I'll handle this.
Maybe that's not a great idea.
funny that
Oh, there,
Odin.
friends! Salutations! We mean you no harm.
Here, get back.
I thought I could block that. My bad.
Behind you, brother! Left side, brother!
Keep moving on. Kratos this easily does it, and Atreus has to hit a boat with it. That's how it's done.
The dark elves want the souls in the light left alone. But the light elves want to keep using them.
That's the long and short of it, aye.
So then, which side is right?
Rarely is it so simple.
And not our place to say. This is an elven call.
So that's what I was just a little confused by.
Right. Sure made a lot of these light doors.
Fortifications.
I forgot how to do this. This puzzle is a little bit tripping every time. Oh, okay.
Why not simply hold it in place?
Come on. There we go.
Excellent. Let's continue our ascent, yes?
There was another chest behind there, but I didn't care for it that much. Nightmares are not my favorite enemy. I remember I hated them in God of War 4 when you had to build, like, when Atreus was doing the spell and brought the bridge up. That was really cool to see the bridge go up, but the thing was, you had to fight all those nightmares, and I'm like, oh, this really, really stinks. Okay, let's keep going.
That was violent. I'll meet you on the other side.
There's also other chests you can get here, but I'm not going to go around to get them. It's not worth it. I'm just going to go straight.
Doesn't see us. We can continue up this way.
Yeah, there's a lot of puzzles and side objectives you can get in Alfheim. I felt like they created this world and just put in extra stuff just to keep you busy. I thought this was really cool.
Big ball of light coming your way!
Target down! I still can't figure out how they're making light bridges.
Look at this statue. These crystals. I've noticed them on the elves as well.
That's a way.
Oh, the crystals still make light bridges. Now the light elves wear them. Smart.
Almost there. Allow me.
I dare say he's beginning to enjoy the vandalism. Pretty soon he'll be laying waste to pottery.
There's some other side objectives there. We can get a chest and stuff like that to unlock this, but nah, don't want to.
Look up. See?
This is just my playthrough of the story. Let's fight some more enemies, shall we? And the trick is you can literally do the special ability to knock out any other moves if anyone's going to attack you. I thought that was really cool. Keep moving. And what I did with my build post game many times is I wanted to build up a give it a second. Okay.
Do you think there's any way to stop the elves from fighting each other?
Had Freyr not abandoned the realm, a lasting peace may have formed. But now,
Sorry, give me a second. I have to think about the puzzle for a bit.
Started long before
Okay,
his
then we jump over.
he had the power to heal this land and end the war.
He made his choice.
The wrong one.
For Alfheim, perhaps, but not necessarily for him.
Wow. I suppose we're all entitled to walk our own path, regardless of where they end.
Why did it not? Whatever. That must have been a glitch.
The shield moved.
That looks right.
Yeah, so it took me forever. This is the one puzzle I literally had to look up online because I probably spent like a good 30 minutes just puzzled by this. And then we go over here.
Tyr, the last time we were here, we killed the Dark Elf King.
That's... I'd wondered what became of the mark.
We had to defend ourselves. But when he died, he told us we helped the wrong side.
I see.
He never said the wrong side. He said he made a big mistake.
Do
He
you
never
still hear
said that.
something wounded out there?
Atreus probably thought that, but he probably meant something deeper, you know?
Perhaps we can investigate.
Or maybe not. I'm just thinking into it.
Seer's hidden prophecy.
Let's keep moving. I think we're almost there.
There. The central chamber will bring us to the top. Once we find our way past yet another light door.
Facing the wrong way.
And he'll jump on top, and we'll run it to the top.
Maybe
Okay.
if we...
Allow me to speed this up.
And please do.
The angle should work, Kratos.
Give me a second. There we go.
Well done.
At your... the light of Alfheim.
Stunning.
Nothing.
What's wrong?
I could hear Mother inside last time. But I can't anymore.
Her soul is one with the light now, united by forces older than Odin himself. She is at peace, Atreus.
And so we're just going to continue on.
Father went inside the light. He
You
said
went inside the light of Alfheim?
Yes.
And yet here you stand, of sound
There's not
mind,
really much to
beside
commentate
the
on
mountains
here.
away. You must
It's
tell
just
me,
going
Kratos.
throughout the story of
Did you see
Alfheim and telling basically Odin slash Tyr
But I found moments pass.
Didn't feel like moments.
basically what happened in the last game.
Atreus overcame great odds to save me.
One could but only imagine.
Okay, so go here.
Awaits.
So, did you ever meet Groa?
And what's interesting is that
Many times.
Kratos comes here,
Plagued by constant
but
visions.
he is fooled by the light again. He wants to go back because he wants to see Faye. He misses her. And I thought this was really, really cool. because Faye was driven, like God of War 4 is driven by Faye, and in this game, it's really cool. Especially, I love that angle. But he wants to see Faye again. And Atreus, it's the exact opposite of God of War 4, where Kratos has accepted Faye's gone, and then Atreus didn't, and now it's the exact opposite. He wants Faye back, and then Atreus is like, no, she's gone. It's not worth it. And so I thought the music. Yes.
What are you doing?
I love the theme song for Faye. It's so well done.
Father, she's gone.
Yeah, and so it's really sad because Kratos, I guess, didn't fully let go in the last game, and then he's still trying to accept all this. He really misses her, which is really, really sad and really cool because Kratos really never feels emotion. So seeing this was really, really interesting. Remember God of War 4? We had to fight ourselves down there and go throughout the whole temple. And in here, we could just skip all that. I thought that was kind of cool.
All this time, I thought the Dark Elf came. I thought all the Dark Elves were.
Don't get me wrong, Alfheim is very beautiful in this temple. I've taken many screenshots of this temple.
Are you certain that's the right question?
What's the
Because
right
we came straight up above through there, and we came down below, and so it's very different of the route we chose through here. Unfortunately, we had to go through all that again.
I don't know.
Then perhaps you shouldn't pick one. The giants always did enjoy hiding their secrets in plain sight.
Wait until you see this.
I just don't like the idea that they're showing Tyr this. I just don't trust it. If I were them, I don't know. I would be fooled too. It's so interesting. Just because after the game you learn it's Odin and it's like, dang, you just had to show him everything here.
Husband. She was relentless in her attempt to find him. Meditated for weeks on end. Unfortunately, she found something else. A vision of Ragnarok.
Word of Groa's vision reached Odin. He sought her out, demanded a private retelling.
Didn't like what he heard, apparently.
Ironwood? That's the. I don't know what that is.
The mythical sanctuary for giants. Curious.
So it's in Jotunheim?
I know some giants thought so, but Ironwood isn't anywhere, lad. It's a concept, a metaphorical paradise. It's not real.
Yeah.
Presumably, Groa requested
But
her
we'll
ashes
see
to
some of that
return
later.
to Jotunheim, while her soul found peace in the light. Difficult to imagine Odin respecting those wishes. The champion?
I think it's supposed to be. Me.
You assume too much.
Aye. Best not to read into these abstractions so literally.
I still love how it's so golden. You have the golden light shimmering down. It's all golden sand. It's very, very cool in these.
Everything.
So this is it. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
There must be a way. Why else is this hidden?
Look, Tyr. This is what we saw. It's you, fighting in Ragnarok.
No. I can't.
I think is Mimir could say so much more, but he is holding back his words. Well, the developers held back his words. Because it's more about the story of Atreus and Kratos and Odin and Tyr rather than him. Though in the last game it was all about him, but in this one it's like, no. We'll keep his words to him, which I like. He just shrugs off Atreus.
She lied.
Roa lied. Of course she did. Odin's working off a false prophecy.
So then, we can win Ragnarok. We can beat Odin.
We are not present in any of this.
But that was Tyr leading the charge against Asgard. Plus, Hell's army was there. And the elves. Champion. Okay, whoever that is doesn't matter. But for the first time, we know something Odin doesn't. We just saw we can win. Tyr?
I won't allow prophecy to define my choices.
But we just saw you.
No, Atreus. This is wrong.
And again, this is this Tyr saying he just doesn't fight. He's not the god of war anymore. And so it was very interesting my first playthrough because I was like, oh really? Aww. He's not gonna fight. But it's just, I accepted the fact that he's the god of peace now, not really the god of war. He doesn't fight.
We can't stop Ragnarok. But we can win it.
If Asgard is destroyed, Odin will not be the only casualty. There must
Now we
be-
go back the way we came. Great.
Perhaps we should focus on
Okay,
our regrets first.
more fighting. We're up to 2271 XP. Oh yeah, we have to descend. I forgot about that. Okay, where do we go? Right. That's where the fun begins. I mean fun, I mean not fun. I hate these things.
Right there, left flank.
Come on. I'll just let Trace handle it. Okay, keep on moving. I'm a huge fan of these things.
Target down!
Quickly now before more arrive.
Why can't we have done this the first time? Where did you go now? There we go.
We need to keep moving.
I know.
This way.
Oh, I didn't even realize I could just skip that. Huh. Move to next. There we go.
Enough!
This is really a boss fight, but not to me.
Use a shield strike, brother.
Luckily, I know all our moves. Oh, right. Oh. personal favorites of the chains.
He's using the light to heal herself.
Nope, she's not. I love that he used his own swords against her. That's so cool. But yeah, it was just another boss fight in my way my first time, but same here. And then we accept that it's kind of like I forgot which movie it was, but it was like I took a vow not to kill anyone, and I just killed someone. I forgot why am I blanking on the movie?
Marching towards the destruction of Asgard.
What choice do we have?
There is always a choice. I will not lead you to war. I won't. I'm not that god anymore. I don't want to fight. But with you three, there is no avoiding it.
If you guys know of that movie, please let me know, because I'm just blanking at the moment.
Unimaginable pain and suffering.
I made a vow not to kill anyone, and I just killed someone. Oh right, Doctor Strange, my bad.
No.
Yeah. And so I thought that was really interesting. He was kind of like that, where it was like, you made a vow of yourself rather than... So. Anyways, that was a kind of cool callback that I kind of just personally found myself. What's interesting, and my second and third playthrough, is that Odin isn't really like a hostile guy. He plays everything fair. He could have just left Kratos in there, but he wanted to save Atreus. But the thing is, he realizes he's a savage, but also he's trying to be fairer in all this. And so, I'm not trying to be on the side of Odin. I'm just trying to say, like, this is my impression of him.
Hey, Tyr? Thanks. And I'm sorry about before.
No. I am sorry. I should never have come. We shouldn't linger.
Very powerful, the Lake of Souls. I think in the Norse mythology, that image is very, very powerful.
I just want to do the right thing.
And so they wanted to illustrate it here.
No more prophecy.
War will not give you the purpose you seek, Atreus.
Skip that chest.
So what are we supposed to do?
Fight.
Roll over? Do nothing?
Enough. We will discuss our next move when we are complete.
Thing is, we never actually knew what the explosion was and where it came from. That'd be cool.
So sick of fighting you. Can't they just leave us alone?
Yeah, the sphere is very, very powerful in this game. Once you get it post-game or late game.
Get out of here.
Oh, come on.
Through here.
That works. Keep on going. Where? This way.
Let's go, let's go!
to here. I love that he can grab enemies and flame them towards him. Atreus is very powerful. That's why when he was gone from the Valkyrie fights in God of War 4, it was harder for me because he can do that extra damage and distract the enemies for a bit. And that's why I love him.
Let's keep moving.
He can get that stunning blow on them while I go in for the charge. Goodbye.
This way.
See, you get to get that extra damage. There we go. Get some money bags here because why not?
I'll meet you on the other side.
Thing is, this is a really cool moment in the game. This is a very intense fight, good music all around, and you just had a whole fighting scene.
Keep pushing forward.
And some of these are bosses, good bosses too. Get some invincibility.
Give the word.
Keep on going. We'll visit Alfheim later here post game because there's something I do want to show you guys.
Can we leave now, please?
We're almost to the end.
This way. Here.
Open the gateway, please. You want war, Atreus. See for yourself the legacy this one has left for the Barons. I've had far more than I can stomach.
We're not going to venture further. We're going to go back.
Enough of Alfheim. We will return home.
Very well. I suppose the desert will keep.
Yeah, personally I love the axe. Because I love that you can just call back the axe.
I saw flashes.
I know I sound like the Shadow King or whatever in the newest Thor movie, but boom, you just open up the hand and it calls
I
back.
can't be quite sure what the giants meant by any of it.
Am I the only one that remembers they predicted our entire journey to Jotunheim? If the giants saw Tyr lead
Did
armies
the
like that,
giants do that, or did
The question
Faye
is,
do
how
that?
you'll ever make Tyr believe it.
That's the thing I don't get, is that I thought it was Faye who was the one that predicted all that, not the whole giants in general.
Master Kratos, I would speak with you.
No, you won't.
Ah, glad to see you back, young one. Come help me, won't you?
Oh, sure.
And so I'm going to conclude this, and we'll pick this up in part 6, I believe.
Glad you're in a better mood.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys at a later time. And with lots of love and respect, see you guys next time. Bye.